All right, you guys, this is the Re-Grets, the regretful guide on music and bands. That's actually me playing a whole bunch of instruments at once. Actually, that's how it sounds when I have sex with a woman. It's just fucking epic and, like, hitting me and everything. No, I'm just joking around, you guys. We actually have a special guest today. Special guests. Got to make sure to say that properly. You guys want to announce yourselves? Who am I with?
Socialized Crucifixion.
No, don't do it, man.
Socialized.
So Cru.
So Cru, man. If you don't know who So Cru is, fucking shame on you, man. You didn't have any good experiences at Showcase Theater. You missed out on a long fucking time, because these guys have been around for Jesus knows how long. How long have you guys been around for now? At least the name.
Technically about 9-ish years.
9-ish? And we're actually going to... Hold on, I want to hear this real quick. Ah, dude. That's beautiful music to my ears. All right, everybody want to introduce themselves, what they play, what they do. You guys could swing around that mic. Don't worry, dude. It goes... Yeah, there you go.
Royson, drums.
Amanda, I sing and play guitar.
I'm Dave Bassett. I play bass and I do vocals.
I'm Alex the girl. I play rhythm.
You know, I actually tried out for this band, dude, and apparently I suck. They never got back to me. Nah, they live in buttfuck Egypt. They came all the way down here. I appreciate it. So we're going to be talking with them all day. Unfortunately, Binky is not here. Once again, I am MTR, also known as Matt the Rat. Some things that we're going to be talking about other than So Cru, and apparently since they have been on tour, we're going to be talking about touring today. So if you don't know what the hell to do, hopefully they do, and if they didn't, well then you could just get the fuck out there and try and do it on your own, man. We're going to talk about upcoming shows as usual, Macklemore, and the mystery ad that Daft Punk came out on SNL. Peter Thompson apologizes for bad-mouthing a fan, man. The Who, dude. Who are you? An asshole for cussing out a fan member, you jerk. We're going to be talking about that. Ja Rule apparently is going to be coming out. Who cares about Ja Rule? I don't.
Who the hell is that?
Forgot about that. But, and also the Rolling Stones want to play a show. I think that's awesome just because I love the Rolling Stones. I would love to hear Give Me Shelter, any of those played live. I don't know. Anybody else like Rolling Stones here?
I do like the Rolling Stones.
Dude, come on.
I grew up listening to them.
When you have a couple of beers, dude, or when you're high, man, you're just like, yeah, man.
I think like my favorite lyrics, I know it's only rock and roll, but I like it. I love those lyrics.
Look at dude, they're all at once, man. They're like, no, I'm going to talk.
What was that, man? No, get that soft shit out of here.
All right, you guys, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get into it right now. Let's talk about touring a little bit, you guys. You guys, at least as this band, how many tours have you guys been on with this lineup?
Just, yeah.
Scoot that mic. There you go.
Yeah, we went up to Oregon and Washington.
Don't be lazy. I know you're lazy.
Yeah, we got one sick person, dude. Scoot up to that mic, dude. We need to hear you. We need to hear that beautiful voice that screams on every single track.
Just do it. Just do it.
Just lean in.
Do it. Put it in your mouth.
To Oregon, me and Alex, we drove up there. We stayed up there for 2 weeks. We played in Eugene, Oregon.
It was just you two?
Yeah, me, Alex, and my girlfriend Karen, and my dog Zoe.
Well, yeah, no, we drove up there before like any of the shows and whatnot, just to
just to chill.
kick it. Her sister lives up there.
Yeah, we partied.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah, so we went up there.
So first thing about touring, have family members and friends everywhere.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that totally makes it helps out a lot.
You gotta have contacts around because people will help you out with somewhere to stay, and it'll help out a lot.
Yeah.
Pay for hotels and shit, you know.
Yeah, back in the day, actually, I was supposed to get into a cheap sex show for free. I did. They needed a place to stay. They were going to stay here. But they didn't know I was 16. And I was like, yeah, dude, you guys are here? They're like, yeah, cool. And then I showed up there like, we're just going to go to Arizona. I was like, damn it.
What?
Cheap Sex could have partied at my house. But they were like, about it. Like, not dissing on Cheap Sex. I dig Cheap Sex. I grew up with them. But they were definitely like, oh, dude, we just want to go and crash out. We don't want to drink after. I was like, damn, that's the way touring is? That kind of sucks.
Yeah, you know, because when we first got up there, we did some excessive amount of partying just out of the excitement of it. like everything and like not
We
only
blew
that.
my entire load the first night. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah,
Were you? Was it like almost famous? You're like, I'm on drugs.
it's kind of like the equivalent of like having sex with multiple girls, but you only have enough load for one, and the other two are sitting there like, well, what
You're
about
like,
us?
and they're like, but I want in. No.
That's how our energy was. We used it all up in pretty much.
That was
I feel we
rookie
did.
move number one on our part.
Yeah.
That was fun, man.
We went to a show. That's why too. So that's where.
Oh yeah, we went.
Oh, we
to a
did.
show, man.
I saw boobs. I saw white
saw a
hippie metalhead
naked
boobs.
chick.
Oh yeah, Oregon.
It was in the basement.
In Oregon, a woman can legally walk around without a shirt and a bra on, and so we saw some shit out there like that.
In my
that
head,
black
it was
lady
like
and the-
party
that-
time. Let's do this.
You're like, can I get a little
Yeah,
jiggle?
hey, come here. Nah,
Let me
I'm not
motorboat
gonna-
those sons of bitches. Get over here.
Nah.
That.
Hey, sometimes at practice it gets hot, and me and her are like, man, why do they get to take off their fucking shirts?
Well, you could too.
Yeah, I never voted against it. You know?
You're like, I was for it. Equality, man.
Them roaming eyes and shit.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, dude, you'll be. You two play guitar. You could cover one nip and do it, dude. You'll be
We're gonna
fine.
play like the Beatles.
You guys are
all
like our
there.
brothers anyway, man. We don't look
Yeah.
at you guys that way.
Hey, dude, I have to admit, I am very close with Bianca. She is one of my best friends, and for me to see her with like just bare like titted, I'd be like, ugh, and I would cover, dude. Actually, one time we were practicing with the Re-Grets. She got mad because Daniel and I used to do something. It's called slam dunk. It's where you lift the titty up and you push the titty down. So you go slam dunk and you do it up and down. And I did it to her. And I went slam dunk, and the eyes that came up, dude. I was like, oh shit! And I ran inside and said, "I'm gonna fucking get you,
Hell
watch."
yeah.
So
Socked you out, dude.
no. It gets better. It gets better. I'm walking out of the house, and Daniel is standing right outside the doorway. And I'm like, what? I don't know it. Bianca is against the wall outside and just nut checks the shit out of me. And I'm like, oh!
Slam dunk, motherfucker.
Yeah, dude, you should have seen. I've never seen this woman jump as high as she did in victory of hitting me in my nuts, man. It sucked, dude. But, back on to touring, that was the first time you guys all toured. But has So Cru toured this
No,
this
that was actually,
lineup?
I think our first time.
Furthest we've gone is probably like San Diego, Santa Barbara.
Okay. But still doing that's a mission, man. I've had to go to San Diego for crap crowds, dude. They were like crust bands, and this band wasn't specifically crust, but the people that we were working with really loved the Re-Grets, and they're like, no, dude, just come down. We were supposed to go down with another cow band, but another like Los Angeles band, but they bailed out, and they were like, no, we're not going to go. And we're like, shit. Went down. Nobody was helping us. Nobody gave us a tuner. The guitar was out of tune. I was in beyond drop C, but in standard, man. It was a train wreck and a half, dude. So at certain times, even if you go to certain cities, you'll have a really amazing experience. At other times, you'll have really crap experiences. I'm sure you guys have had both. What's the best and what's the worst?
actually planning it.
Badass.
I would say the logistics is probably the hardest shit to figure out, man.
Yeah.
How you're gonna get everybody there?
How much
it's gonna
money? Yeah,
cost.
how much it's
Yeah,
going to
dude.
cost? You got to think about some sort of miscellaneous just in case that something happens.
And it's a-
Also,
it
too,
costs to
work
do.
schedules too. Like we
Yeah.
work, most of us work. Well, us three work, not her.
Oh, dude, you're throwing her under the
She's
bus.
against that shit. Yeah. Hey, she doesn't work for the man.
She works
for
for the
herself,
woman
yeah.
herself.
Yeah, that's also awesome. But
She's damn good at
it's
it.
really hard, like to manage stuff like that. I mean, before we were going on to the tour, we were all kind of getting like on this uneven, like, can we even do it? We all had our own little parts here, but then in the end, like we realized we really all wanted to do it, so we figured it out. If there's a will, there's a way. You want to do it, you're gonna do it.
Yeah, and as long as you come back, as long as you broke even, as long as it didn't hurt you, and you didn't gain anything, that is better than anything at all. And if you did gain something, fuck yeah. And if you lost something, you just learned a lesson.
Yeah.
I just gained an experience, It was
Yeah.
fucking fun. It was cool as hell. Like, it was pretty stressful, trying to figure out the numbers and the money and how the fuck we're going to pay for all this shit, But we made it happen.
When you see a blind guy punched 2 dudes square in the face
For
about
touching
4
his
times
hot
each.
girlfriend's ass.
After a whole fucking
Yeah,
weekend
we
worth
saw
of it.
that.
Yeah, dude, that was fucking great.
Yeah.
I want to hear about that.
Yeah. What sucks though is like he'll never know how hot his girlfriend is. But,
He
you know,
touches her wrist, all Ray Charles out,
Hey, man,
man.
if you could read Braille, you can. I'm sure there's ways.
The only braille I read is when I'm driving drunk on the freeway and I kind of hit the little speaker.
I mean, not trying to be mean. I thought you were gonna try and say the bumps around the nipple. I thought you were gonna say
Clever.
that, man.
Oh, you're a little cold, I see.
Nah, it's the genital warts for Dave.
Hey, dude, you gotta really say that on there. I thought it was between me and you, dude. Come on.
He was like, "I'm getting it burned off next week." What the fuck, man?
Long story short, I guess we're playing the show, we finished, and we're enjoying the rest of the bands. And I guess this fucking dude, he was drunk apparently, starts filling up on the blind guy's girlfriend. And the girlfriend tells the guy, and he's blind, dude, fucking stick.
So he thinks he
Sick
can
and
do
everything.
it. He's just like, he can't see this. Hopefully, she's blind
So
too.
we look over. I mean, by the time I look over, they're already kind of in the booth at the bar. The blind guy's leaning over. He's like, "Yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy." He's like, "You touched my fucking girlfriend." Throws 2 blows, dude. Both punches land square in the face. I was like, "He's fucking blind.
You
How
know,
does he know where his
what do you mean?
You can't underestimate.
It's because he was talking. The guy said, "Yeah," and he's like, "The voice is coming right there." Boom, dude. Superman, daredeviled it, dude. The
Yeah.
blind fucking superhero, dude, just daredeviled the shit out of it.
Hey, Daredevil was a cheater though, because he could see the waves going off of things. This
All
guy
right.
was probably
I like him. He knows comic book
Yeah.
lingo, all right?
Yeah.
And if
The guy was in the pit while we were playing, dude. I remember.
Yeah.
the blind guy was in the
Yeah.
pit, that guy's not blind at all, man.
Yeah, he's not.
Dude, hell yeah.
He punched you in the face, didn't he?
Hey, you were filling up on tits or what, dude?
100% pure face shots from a blind guy.
That's hard.
I think it was when we were playing. Like I saw it. He was just in the front row. And he's like, "Yeah, douche!" Right, man. And I see man go. Ugh.
And after that, the guy who tried to pull him off to break up the fight got punched twice in the face.
What?
Yeah, yeah. He tried to put him in. The guy got out of the guillotine he was trying to put him in, and then he just turned around. Like, come on, boom, and that was it. That guy was in the face, and then I don't know. I think me and Roy went up to him, and we were kind of pretty drunk already. I'm pretty sure we went up to him and told him, "Dude, that was bad." He's like, "You guys are fucking badass, man." Didn't even want to talk about what just happened. You just wanted to
Hey,
compliment
dude,
us.
but all right, here's the real thing. If you said that to him, did you announce to him who you were? Or
Yeah.
did you just say, "You're badass," and he could actually key in on your guys'
that's
voices
why-
and know who you were? So what happened?
Because
Did you
I don't-
guys just
I
go
remember-
say, "You're badass"? He's like, "No, you guys are badass."
Because I remember
How did it
going
go
up to
down?
talking to him right after. I don't know if we gave him a shirt or not.
I was pretty intoxicated by that.
All I know is he had one of our shirts on. If you go on the website, our Facebook, it's the banner. The picture is that's the picture from
Okay.
the Whitaker show.
All
that we
right.
played in. That banner that we had.
The only problem was he had it backwards and he didn't know it. You guys know
Right,
that's kind of
yeah.
fucked up. I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, I remember talking to him though, and we probably did say we were from Socialized Crucifixion or something. Or he asked, "Who is that?"
How
You
dare
want more?
you?
No, dude. No, but other than that, that was pretty one of the fun stories that we've got out of that.
All right, what's the worst?
The next day.
Olympia.
Yeah, the shit smelling smell of Olympia.
We were so fucking hungover, so hot, so fucking tired, so irritated and mad at each other. We were just over it.
We hated each other.
Whose vagina smells? It's not a vagina, it's balls.
Fucking stinky ass, dude.
We were just broke, stressed out, how the fuck we're gonna pay for gas, we're fucking.
All right, look it, dude. Here, this is what it comes. At least in my head, I'd like to think it goes down like this. There's the bank account that the band should invest in, but this is the problem. You have to trust the shit out of each other in order for that to happen. Not only that, that is to be used for T-shirts. If you have to buy CDs, buy CDs. Touring, anything like that. Your own credit cards are for all the fucking beer and all the bullshit you guys want to do. Now tell me, did you break that rule?
No, because we got free beer. We pretty much got free beer.
Yeah, we got paid in beer.
That's what made it worth the
That's
tour.
my favorite.
It saved more money for gas, I guess.
You're like, we weren't broke. We were broke when we took off.
Yeah, getting there got us broke. Like, because me and him were the ones who they drove up there 2 weeks before. Me and him flew out there the weekend of
Who's
it.
me and him? Nobody knows what
Me
you're
and
talking
him.
about,
Well,
man.
come on, there's
Everybody's
two.
like, there's only two guys.
There's
in
only
the
two
band.
guys.
We got the loud one and the semi-loud one.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I did not imagine this is going to be the way it is, man. This is going to be a fucking crazy show, you guys. All right, you guys, just a heads up. You know the Re-Grets, the Regretful Guide on music and bands. We also have Undercity Chaos in the Mind of the Comic Cover. That is every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Not only that, on Saturday nights, there's Flick Dicks, loving and hating movies as well as everything in between. And apparently people like things that are in between certain things, if you know what I'm talking about. That's also on Saturdays at 8 p.m., you guys. And you guys are probably going to hear this. I might even post this a little bit early. If you're listening to this right now, it's because I posted it early and you enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Also, subscribe to our YouTube page because you're already on it. Listen to it. Just do it. All you got right there to the left. Subscribe. That's it, dude. You'll be set and good to go. Not only that, go on to our Facebook, facebook.com/Ratt Haus Production. That's RATTHAUSPRODUCTIONS. So go ahead and head on over there, you guys, if you want to enjoy it. For a quick moment, we're going to talk about some shows, you guys. This is all right now, all the punk shows. So today we have Tartar Control playing at Alex's Bar in Long Beach. Have you guys seen them?
Target control?
So what you're saying is, since you guys are already down here, you might just head on over to Long Beach and enjoy Tartar Control. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing that out there. All right, you guys.
I did mention we should do something. I wouldn't want to drive all the way out here to do a podcast and drive all the way back home.
Dude, I will show you that we will paint the town red, dude. We're doing something after this now.
Cool.
Wednesday, March 6th is Black Label Society at Club Nokia in Los Angeles. Friday, March 8th is Flogging Molly at the Fox Theater.
Oh
in
man,
Pomona.
dude, that should be epic. What is that? The St. Patrick's Day? No. Is that?
No, is it St.
It's
Patrick's
not,
Day?
is it?
No, it's not the 8th, is it?
Oh no, the 8th. No,
17th.
17th is St.
Is
Patrick's
it 17th?
Day.
Oh man, dude, to see Flogging Molly on St.
Right.
Patrick's Day. And you know
Fucking
wherever...
drunk times, dude.
Yeah, dude, wherever you're going to be at, they're going to be like discounted Irish car bombs, dude, and Guinnesses.
You know, I just really hate it's on a Sunday.
Is it?
Well, okay, it's not saying that. It's not that I'm not going to get plastered. I just hate that it's on a Sunday because I'm going to be so hungover when I go
Fuck,
into
then
work
I'm
tomorrow.
gonna get paid that week.
I'm going to burn my eyes out with some chemicals or something.
I just want to clarify that I will not be recording the podcast on that Sunday. I'm just giving you a heads up, unless you want to hear a drunk-ass MTR be like, music. I'm going to drink another beer. Last year was my worst St. Patty's Day ever. Yeah, it was bad. I actually got in an argument with my dad at a pub at 12 o'clock because he was hungry, I was hungry, we were both irritated.
Too hungry man is never good.
Yeah, dude, never, man. So then we got in an argument, and I go, just leave, man. And he was like, you want me to leave you here? And he left me like 4 or 5 cities over. Left me there. I called up my homie. I was like, hey, dude, come by and pick me up. I'll give you $20. He's like, cool. Got myself an Irish car bomb and a pitcher of green beer. Finished it all off. My friends got there in 20 minutes. Gave them, I go, hey, dude, I got a bottle of vodka at my house. And they're like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, let's go buy some 40s. I treated everybody to 40s. I got my vodka. I went to my friend's house. I somehow made my vodka green with beer and something else. I came home. I crashed out at 5 p.m. I woke up the next day. There was no nighttime for that at all, dude. I partied way too hard, too fast. I woke up, I was like, shit, is it still St. Patty's Day? And then everybody's calling me up, what happened to you, bro? And I was like, I don't know, but I slept through the whole thing. It was bad.
It happens when you get drunk early, you know.
That's
Yeah,
like
I
a
know.
good
Oh,
time,
so you're
dude.
saying 12 noon you guys are
I'm
doing
talking 12 noon.
Oh,
dude.
okay, I was thinking like midnight.
Yeah.
The
I was like,
entire
oh, you
night.
are
No,
good
still
at it.
no food in my system that whole fucking day, dude. It was bad.
Hey, beer's kind of food.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy, man? I
enough
just learned
carbs,
this,
shit.
dude. Alcohol actually breaks down into a sugar in your body.
Yeah, dude.
When your liver fucking digests it,
Yeah, you
it
didn't
breaks
know
down
that?
to a sugar, and you can run off that sugar for a little bit.
Yeah, actually, I was talking to my fiance about that last night. It's so funny that you mentioned that because we were watching Titanic, And it's the very end where everybody's like floating around and they're passing like a flask. They're passing a flask. And I'm like, that's the stupidest thing you could do. Why would you want to drink alcohol? You're going to make yourself more dehydrated. And she was like, no. Like Roy just said, it's smarter to do that because at least you have something for your body to continue to digest. If not, you're seriously going to die. Not only that, dude, but you're out there, hypothermia and everything. You need something to let everything keep going. Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Talking up a storm, dude. Remember last week, man? Fucking.
Somebody's sick, as you guys could tell.
Yeah, I don't know if she's sick or just drunk, dude. It goes hand in hand right now.
All right, you guys. Friday, March 8th is Music with Bad Religion, The Vandals, and Guttermouth. That's going to be in
Forgot about
Costa Mesa.
Lagwagon.
No, I didn't. That's Saturday, March 9th is Music with Pennywise, Lagwagon, and TSO. Actually, somebody was supposed to go with me to go see Pennywise and a couple of other bands. I won I won tickets. I was like, yeah. They were like, see Pennywise with Lagwagon and Anti-Flag. I'm like, all right. I emailed it. I was like, did I win? And they're like, yeah. And then I'm like, cool. And then I reread the post because it was on Facebook and it said, see Pennywise in Portland, Oregon. I was like, crap. There are 2 tickets. I was like, I hit a Roy and he was like, and we cut.
I'm at work.
But I'm down.
The show's tomorrow. I'm down. We'd probably just have to be loaded on Adderall and cocaine to fucking make it.
And we agreed.
That fast.
No, honestly.
Do lines on the dashboard. Why
You hit
not?
up the wrong band member.
Put the ether on the dashboard, the American flag in the back.
Let's go, brother.
Some big old glasses be like, we're looking for the American dream. Yeah.
Caffeine shots.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, dude, we know about those, dude.
We ended up not
Double
doing
shots.
it. It's all good, dude. Pennywise, Lagwagon, and Anti.
Dude, how the fuck? Why you tell me about this shit?
Roy, what the hell?
The one that's sick and already drunk. Why didn't you tell me, man?
Now all late and shit.
All right, you guys. Saturday, March 9th is the Alley Cats at Harold's Place Rock in San Pedro. Sunday, March 10th is Music with Reverend Horton Heat. That's also at the OC Fairgrounds in Costa Mesa. Sunday, March 10th is DRI at the House of Blues in Hollywood. Tuesday, March 12th is the Addicts at Slow Bar in San Luis Obispo.
Obispo.
Fuck is that?
Obispo.
Oh,
Dude.
3 fingers from the mic, Roy.
I gave him a hug and I had half white shit all over my face. At least I think it was paint.
Hell yeah.
Really? I thought you made out with him and you had nothing but black stuff on your lips.
I thought.
That was the makeup he had on his penis. He actually monkey perms his fucking pubes.
All right,
He
March.
thinks he's Michael Jackson.
Oh gosh, you guys. Sorry, you guys. Wednesday, March 13th is the Addicts at Slim's in San Fran. Friday, March 15th is the Addicts with the Billy Bones at the Hard Rock in Las Vegas. Why did I want to say New York? I already said Las Vegas. That's in Nevada. Sorry about that, you guys. Saturday, March 16th is Swingin' Utters. That's at Alex's Bar in Long Beach. Saturday, March 16th is Wrong Beach at the 300 Bowl in La Habra. I might end up going over there. There's a band called Soto Street, and I used to live over there, so why not go? Saturday, March 16th is the Addicts with the Billy Bones Again at the House of Blues in Hollywood. Sunday, March 17th is the Addicts with the Billy Bones at the House of Blues in Anaheim. Sunday, March 17th is Swinging Utters at the Echoplex in Los Angeles. Monday, March 18th, the specials.
Yes.
That's at Club Nokia in Los Angeles. Monday, March 18th is Anti-Flag at the Troubadour, as well as March 19th.
We'll be there.
You guys will be there?
Fuck yeah.
So I'm tiny enough. You guys are going to sneak me into your pocket, dude, and you're going to get me in, okay?
Oh, and like if any of you guys are listening to this and they're there, I'll have some demos with me, so just hit me up.
Oh, what a smart person.
Yes.
So hold on, since we're talking about demos, just real
Free
quick.
hand jobs, too.
Man, dude.
Free hand jobs.
Are you
Free
guys
finger bangs.
I don't think my girlfriend would appreciate that.
Are you guys going to be recording anything soon?
It's in the
Ooh.
works, in the works.
Do you want to talk about this now? There's a lot of planning. I don't know if you want to finish what you're doing
All
now.
right, we'll finish this. Okay. Wednesday, March 20th is the specials at the Fox Theater. Wednesday, March 20th is Fieldlar at the Echo. Friday, March 22nd is Shattered Faith at the Tiki Bar. I might head on over there. Saturday, March 22nd is Tartar Control again
Yes.
at Giovanni's Pizza in Fullerton. So when you guys want to come down,
Yes.
come on down,
Well,
dude. We'll all go together.
What is that? What is that?
That's Tartar Control at Giovanni's Pizza
That
in
band is
Fullerton.
so-
Nice.
They're freaking
Oh.
cool, dude.
Do you,
Yeah.
Fullerton did another one that I was waiting for you to say was the Flatliners and Wilhelm Scream at the Slide Bar.
Oh,
Have you
yes.
checked out any of
It's
those
a free
bands?
show, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Slide Bar, they've changed for shows, but they're still good shows.
No.
Thing, tying in Kelly Thomas and the Slide Bar.
Okay, real quick, this is what they're saying.
'Cause I'm pretty
The
out of
guy that's got fired was saying that he was fired because of that, because the owner, which is the guitarist of Lit, said that he didn't like the bum that kept coming around, so he was the one that called the cops on him. Now, what happened was he was a schizophrenic. They kept telling him to do stuff, and when you're schizophrenic, stuff just doesn't process. So they were telling him several times, "Now put your hands on your knees. All right, now do this and do that." And they were doing it so much, he was like, "I'm getting tired of this. Stop." And then he got up, and they were like, "No, sit down." And for whatever reason, they went to town on him.
See, what I don't get is the people who are bad mouthing the Slide Bar. I mean, you got to think too. Even being a venue owner, you
It's
have
a
your right.
business.
Yeah, exactly.
Unfortunately, we all experienced it at the showcase. When we would come out of the showcase, what was the first thing waiting for us right outside the showcase?
The cops.
The cops. Now, understand that cops are there to control people. Yes, we don't feel like we need to be controlled, but you're being paid to do something. Don't kill somebody, but let them do their job. I hate Fullerton PD.
What I want to
Yeah.
know is, like, did the owners of the Slide Bar, people that were there, ever try to approach him and talk to him and see, like, just see what's up,
Nobody.
Before they went to that measure,
No. But that's the thing, though, is can you really blame Slide Bar for calling the cops?
No, you can't. I don't think you can.
I don't blame them for calling the cops. I just feel like, you know what, dude? If we're gonna be paying, we pay their fucking salary, man.
Yeah.
They need to fucking
Chill out.
Yeah.
recognize that.
Yeah.
The overzealous police officers are just, it's, I always thought of it as just like a bunch of jocks, in high school. I never really went anywhere. They got all this aggression built up because their dads molested them or something. I don't
Dude,
know.
what are you talking about? It's because all their junk is just a little too tinier than the
Yeah.
rest of
Yeah.
it.
That's what I think.
That's why they carry around that big ass stick on the side.
yeah,
I don't know.
I think people are too quick to jump to calling the cops rather than trying to deal with shit, like,
It's
person
true.
to person, dude.
I could agree
Yeah,
with that.
You
that's
can avoid a lot of bullshit like that, like...
it's kind of what separates us from the animals too. At the same time, it's just like,
We're going deep, you guys. All right, hold on. I got 3 more shows. I got 2 more shows. One is Friday, March 29th with Tiger Army. That's at the Ventura Theater. Saturday, March 30th is Arrow Dirkley at Los Globos in Los Angeles. And Saturday, March 30th is Dr. Bob's Nightmare with Infected. I don't know, dude. I want to go. With Tall Cans, Sex, and that's going to be at Giovanni's Pizza. You
I love
guys are
band names.
Fullerton.
I'm always interested to hear when someone says I'm in a band. The first thing I'm so interested in is what is your band's name?
Actually, on Undercity Chaos in the Mind of the Comic Comer, we have one guy that plays bass for, first off, Nacho's band, Corrupted Youth. He's the bassist for them now. But before that, he was the bassist for Child Abduction. And it's funny because he actually has a story of someone that was like, "Hey, what band are you in again?" He's like, "Oh, I'm in Child Abduction." And then they're like, "Oh, my son listens to your band, or my daughter listens to your band." He's like, "Dude, you guys are bad parents if you let somebody listen to a fucking band called Child Abduction, man."
Seriously.
All right, so we were talking about something midway into all this right now. Everybody
Forgot.
Slide Bar. We talked about the Slide Bar, and then now she jumped to like, it's funny every time we have conversations just amongst ourselves, we get into these huge long rants, and it's just a complete like twist of just like,
At the end, we're like, what the fuck are we even talking about?
yeah,
In the first place?
we're just hitting stepping stones every way we go when we conversate. It's like on to the next one, on to the next one.
And that's why I don't cut my celery with a butter knife. It's like,
We'll start off like, dude, we should get drugged this
what was
night.
the starting point of the argument.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Is that seriously how it is? You're like, I don't even know how we got here, man.
No, seriously,
is. It really
it's like the littlest things that will jump to the next. We just have so much to say. I think also too that kind of ties in with the way we write our music too. It's just like everyone just has something to say, but like we all accept each other's point of view.
We're all different, but we all are cool with each other.
We're all fucking dorks.
Similarities,
Amanda, pass the whiskey, dude.
So what you're saying is this is what happens to you right here.
If our band could have a personality song, I don't know. Maybe this could be along the lines of it. Like if our band's personality could be summed up.
She's sick, and you're drinking straight from that whiskey.
Should be using my chapstick, man.
If you guys don't know who this is the Dead Kennedys. A two round the fuck.
It's like SpongeBob SquarePants. It's like
Sometimes
Dead Kennedys,
like
man.
bubblegum.
Yeah.
You guys, I've been hearing around these undead Kennedys. Do you know anything about the undead Kennedys?
I do. My friend is actually the bassist for the.
Oh, really? Yeah, I've been seeing them around a lot on Facebook. And
They're pretty cool, man.
really, I can really go out there. And check
I wanted to start a band, but it didn't end up working out. It's slowly being brought back. I've had this idea for a while. For lawsuit reasons, this is one word. It is called Arkham X Asylum. And it's basically Batman / horror punk. And we dress up
interested.
We dress up in scrubs with blood splatter, and our background story is we helped everybody escape from Arkham. So we sing about like the Joker, Clayface, all that, but not only that, we sing about insanity and stuff. Yeah. We had one show.
Thumbs up, my thumbs are up.
Yeah, we had mass, we had everything, dude. It was pretty fun.
Dude. So Arkham X Asylum.
Arkham X Asylum. We still have a Facebook and everything. Hopefully we start playing again. We played one show. It was a disaster. The guitarist, it was his first time playing. He went on and he choked beyond belief. But hopefully we get the bassist I was playing. The bassist will play guitar this time. We got a new bassist coming on in. I was singing. Bianca was playing drums. Bianca messed up too. And as a drummer, you know this. When you mess up, if you don't catch where you're really supposed to be after that mess up, you fuck up the whole song, man.
Yeah,
really
dude.
did, man.
And Bianca decided to cut out a whole verse and chorus of us covering Die Die My Darling, dude.
All right, dude. So this is what she's got to do. So just give her this pointer. When she falls off, if she drops a fucking stick.
This is for all you drummers. You guys pay attention.
You drop a fucking stick. Whatever hand is keeping the fucking tempo, just keep it going, dude. That's the hand.
She said she saw a video of you guys when you guys were doing the Washington show or
yeah.
whatever you posted.
Yeah.
You and like you swooped it back up and you was like, dude, he saved it so good. You don't even know.
Okay, so I keep my time with my right hand, right? The fucking cymbals and the hi-hat. So I had to fucking keep the time with the snare drum. So I was like, if I can just fucking keep the snare drum going at the same fucking pace. I don't know why I have to say fuck way too much. If I keep the snare drum going at the same pace, I can just slowly reach down and grab my fucking drumstick.
You're pretty good at that, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we all. I
A
think.
lot of our practices, Roy, like or sometimes your fucking stick will fly out.
This
but you
motherfucker
always
has hit me with a
keep
drumstick before, so I think he did it on purpose. Though. For sure.
That's the thing, though. You're. I'm gonna be complimenting the band through this whole podcast. Just heads up. So the drums for it are not simple. He does little things like with Pawn. There's the part where he switches to like a ska beat, and then he goes straight into something else, and and the thing is it's the same tempo, but it almost sounds like it's not. So to go from the thought of one specific beat that goes hard and fast to go into something that's completely opposite is very, very difficult, especially to try and make sure that it's key on, especially with you guys playing guitar and bass. The bass definitely flows through the whole band. That's one thing that's very hard to find in any punk or hardcore music is the bass always sounds exactly like the guitar. The bass with this specific sound that you guys have been performing is definitely flowing and doing other things, almost jazzy, if you will. Also, the guitars are most of the time doing almost something completely different from each other. So they're feeding off of each other, the accent. Not only that, but the beautiful thing about this band is that every single person sings and has their moment. It's almost equality at its best within music, which is very hard to find in any bands out there. Find a band where all four people sing. Don't talk about the Beatles because they did that when they broke up, okay? Find a band where all four people sing and all four people are technically doing something different at the same time. to me, that's freaking awesome, man. But per this, you guys kind of weren't like that.
That was actually really nice.
Everybody's like, I didn't know we were that badass, man.
Wow.
Did we do that?
Yeah,
I thought we just got drunk.
I think you just made a brown person blush.
So, how was it per this? Because you guys weren't what you were. You wouldn't even have beer next to you guys if it was about 5 or 6 years ago. So, talk about So Cru.
I think this is where me and Alex can drop our mics and just let Roy and Amanda.
So
Alex, more than me, I just need to drop
Amanda
my
and
mic.
Roy, you guys are the original two.
I'm semi-original.
I was a roadie.
You were always around, Alex.
Yes,
I know
I was
that.
a driver.
She would take us to our shows, dude. Fucking everything, man.
She was the only one with the car, so like, we need you.
Yeah, pretty much,
there's
but
there's
they're like
actually
my
a,
best friends.
There's like a
She's my
DVD
homie,
that 2 videos that the showcase gave us,
Really?
and Alex is fucking crowd surfing in both of our sets.
Doing
Yeah.
That's
backflips
hard.
and shit off the
I
stage.
like flipping off stages. You know, sorry if I ever kicked anyone in the face. It happens.
Oh, you did.
You're not sorry.
Oh, you
And
did.
Actually, I don't apologize. It was just.
Hey.
I'm a fucking ninja. Dude.
I was one of those people, okay? I was one of those
I
people.
probably kicked you in the face.
You fell on me, but you didn't kick me in the
Yeah.
face.
Okay,
But
shit.
per this, what was Socialized Crucifixion?
You know what, man?
Just be honest. We don't care.
Wait, what?
You guys had practically a specific genre title. You guys
Oh,
were
yeah,
technically
yeah.
Yeah.
vegan, straight
Straight edge.
We
edge.
didn't
Yes.
start off like that.
Yeah, this is
We-
what people don't know, man.
Yeah,
Like,
we actually changed into that. We grew into that, I would say. You know, when I first met Roy and Manny and Jeanette, you know, we used to hang out, we'd drink beers together, we'd party together and shit, but, you know, I think we all kind of had our different reasons for why we went. We were already kind of vegan and straight edge. Or we're vegan, I think. I was vegan.
I was vegetarian.
Yeah, we all kind of were on the animal rights thing, you know? And, you know, I had
What's
my
up?
own reasons.
Yeah, for me, man, I mean, growing up, when you get into punk rock, you're like, you know what, man? Like, this fucking music is cool because it talks about something, you know?
It means something.
It means
to you.
something, you know? I'm like, you know what, man? Like, I was fucking 12 when I got into punk. So, like, the more I listen, I'm like, man, you know what? I want to do shit that fucking means something. So I'm like, what fucking means something? So, I'm fucking thinking about shit that I don't fucking think is right. You know, I'm hearing some of these bands, and I started to get into, like, like Crass, Antipasti from the UK, fucking Zounds, and then I started getting into, Anti-Schism and bands like
Gotten to bands that we're actually going to play right now since he is wearing the shirt. This is Time Bomb by Naked Aggression.
that.
Yeah, continue, man.
They're cool people, dude.
Yeah,
Actually,
man,
that's not even it. Oh, dude, what the hell was that, man? That's it. We're going to play.
I
I was like,
that
that's
one.
not it.
Must be some of their old shit or something.
All right, we're
demo days.
Demo dates.
all right, here we go. All right, now we have Time Bomb. There we go. Let's play that sucker right now. All right, this is the live version of Time Bomb, which is actually one of my favorite Naked Aggression songs, which, if you didn't know, Naked Aggression did not start off as a punk band. They were a protest band.
Yeah.
And the guitarist is actually, he practiced nothing but classical music. That's why, if you've heard, it was off of the first Naked Aggression album. He does the that's classical music, and they just sped it up. You have no mic, man. You
I thought it might have picked up on that one. I had a hunch that he might have had some type of musical
He
training.
did,
Because
that's-
by the way I see him play, like his style and his clean, he's like
switch
No,
back.
that's what I'm talking about. Like when I first seen it, because I've seen Naked Aggression before I was in this band many times. I remember when they had the original one. I was like, dude, that guy's it has some. Just the way he played was so clean. The more that I'm used to seeing there's a quote that Fat Mike from NoFX says, punk rock is the great music played by shitty musicians. And I gives it the whole I don't know, that's what I was saying. When I see in punk rock music people playing with actual cleanse, it's more clean, more musicianship, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's just wow, it's so tight because they can honestly be something that's more mainstream commercial, but they're just nah, fuck it. This is what I am, but I'm not gonna go and not be a good musician because the majority of the bands, not to say that they're not good or anything at what they do, but why lower your skill level just
what
to
I
be
always
at
say,
some other
man,
thing?
is The 80s were fucking great, dude. But it's time.
80s
to
were
fucking
the
evolve.
80s. The 80s were appreciative,
Yes, man.
and that's the difference between.
It's like
it
vintage
now.
punk. It's like, why are you going to limit yourself to that type of song, man? Like, it's fucking.
But you said that you were influenced by all this, and you were influenced by actually Naked Aggression or one of the bands that were like, "Hey, dude, help everybody out and change." And that's what So Cru eventually led into. So that's why you guys. Why did you guys go down vegan? Not only veganism, but being straight edge. But you guys actually got signed onto a label for that as well.
Yeah, you know, it was we just felt like it was something we had to do at the time, man.
Yeah, for myself personally, I started drinking when I was like 7, dude. So
I'm not gonna lie, I started drinking at 12
yeah, so
or 11.
I had a 5 years head start, dude. Like by the time I reached 12, I was going through a lot of shit in my life where I was always fucking drinking. I was on the streets and shit. Like I didn't have my parents, I was going through a lot of shit. So for me to choose to go straight edge, it was really more of like it made me stronger.
Something you really wanted to do on your own. It wasn't, I'm going to do this to get on this record label.
Yeah.
It was, I'm going to do this because I feel this is morally right.
Yeah, like I knew it was right for myself, to like help my life. Like, I don't know, and I was really into like revolutionary type shit, and I knew if I really wanted to make a change in the world, like getting fucked up the way I was and getting high and all this shit, like it was just slowing me down. I wasn't progressing. I was going down a dark fucking path, so... it really helped me to balance myself out. I don't regret that at all.
Me either, not at all.
I don't regret it.
But but you guys are that,
it.
and who was in the band, and what happened from there?
Let me see. It was me. It was Manda, our lead singer Jeanette, and then our bassist Manny. Yeah, we did the straight edge vegan thing for a while, and then just for the sake of not mentioning and having respect for everybody.
Yeah.
Just people in the band just got into some
Just got into different things.
weird habits,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, like I've
drug
already,
problems.
I've already explained several times. When you're in a band, it's a relationship,
It really is, man.
and
And,
when you lose stuff like that, it
Definitely
hurts.
dysfunctional family.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Just it was just one of those things to where me personally, I went into the vegan straight edge thing seeking more freedom as opposed to what was offered by mainstream culture. And what I found was that I just jumped from one extreme to the other. And some people they can handle it a lot better than I can. I have a lot of friends still that live the vegan straight edge lifestyle. Some are just vegan, some are straight edge, some are both. And you know what, man, I give them props. I have the utmost respect for them. But for me personally, what I found was that I came into a scene to where it was just a whole nother extreme, man.
yeah. Agreed.
You walk in.
I was the same thing, man. I went in, crust as hell. I was in an anarcho band called Blank, and that's why it was basically whatever you take this is what it is, and that's why the band was called Blank. And I was vegan. No, I wasn't vegan. I was vegan for a little bit, and I couldn't do it, man. It was hard. I was vegetarian for a very long time, 2 or 3 years. And it was all music based. It was all because, I wanted to do it. It's unfortunate it's fortunate and unfortunate how much music is influenced. Because it's fortunate when you have a good cause. I would not consider myself crust. I would not consider myself anarcho. I believe in equality. I believe in respect with equality. Because without that, I've already explained this on the show before, and somebody had to correct me, so I guess I have to remake my statement. If a girl is to sock me in the face, if I believe in equality, I could sock her back. Now, that's why I believe in equality with respect, because if you do that, it's a completely different story. It's you get socked in the face by a girl, you have enough respect to be like, dude, this is not right for me to hit her back. We're both equal as people amongst this earth, but it is not right for me to do it. So, pin her down, do whatever the fuck you gotta do to not get socked anymore. If not, tell her friends, hey, dude, get your friend out of here, she's socking me, whatever. And to have those two intertwined, I think, are very key. Because without one or the other, dude, it's so much for somebody to say, I believe in equality, but it's not enough, almost.
Yeah.
Because certain people think in their head, they're like, dude, equality. Like, I fucked the shit out of this chick. I could fuck the shit out of that guy. I could do whatever I want because all of us are equal amongst others. And I've met people that are like that. And in my head, I'm like, is this really what I'm going to go for? So I had to believe that. Not only that, I believe in animal rights. I love animals beyond belief. I support animals. I would do anything for an animal, especially pit bulls. Pit bulls are my favorites. I have my babies in the room right now.
Yeah, what's crazy, man, is you get these people. Is like you decide not to label yourself as vegan straight edge, and all of a sudden people are like, oh, you dropped vegan, man. You dropped edge. Well, fuck you. You're a fucking sellout. Blah blah blah. It's like. No, man, for all the selling out, I'm still broke as a motherfucker, dude. I don't know what the fuck I've been selling.
It's kind of funny that you say that. It's kind of funny that you say that. Just a heads up, you guys, we were playing Climbing the Stairs by Conflict in the back because that's the era. That's what we all thought that was our bread and butter right there. Was a band like Conflict or Flux of Pink Indians or
We actually
Crass.
played with Conflict, man.
Did you play with Conflict?
We did.
At the showcase.
Yeah.
Showcase.
All these epic shows are way before mine.
You're like, I just heard
They
of them.
joined the band. They were like, really?
I was there on the floor, not on the stage. I was yet a blink in their eye.
Now they're like, what the fuck is going on, dude?
Yeah. So, but all
man,
those
like-
things I still hold.
Yeah.
And it's great for me to still hold that positive.
And for me too, like even today, the meat I intake is very minimal, dude. I rarely do beef,
Chicken, fish.
chicken, fish, yeah.
Yeah.
But I just bought a juicer. Dude, I've been juicing.
Oh, dude, so you're just juicing it
I'm
up,
fucking
man.
juicing the
Juicing's
shit,
pretty clean.
You know,
for
it's
you, man.
funny when you told me. I don't know if people come to the shows how ripped Roy is. He was all like, "Hey, dude, I'm gonna start juicing." I was like, "Is that necessary? Do you really need to start taking steroids?" And he was like, "Wait, what?" Because he said him and his girlfriend were juicing, and I was like, "Well."
You should have been like, so does she poke it in your
Yeah,
ass?
you
and
know,
then you
I'm
poke
like
it
thinking
in
the whole
hers,
time.
and then
Are they on? You're gonna take steroids? Like,
you don't want a
no,
track
man.
mark on your
I'm
arm,
gonna
dude.
Juice,
You need to put
like
it
I'm
somewhere
gonna
else.
juice, like I'm gonna make juice and shit. I was like, oh, okay.
So you're definitely living a cleaner lifestyle.
Oh, yeah, minus the booze and everything else, but
Yeah, no, that's not too healthy for you. But nonetheless,
well, you know
everybody
what, though,
has their
It's
things,
like,
man.
I've been reading, dude. Just like you know how they say everything in moderation. I've been reading a lot of books. And it's like, you know what, man? Like it makes sense. Everything in moderation. If your body has the things necessary to replenish itself. People fuck up their bodies and they're not giving themselves nutrients.
It's
for
the
their
same thing
body
with your mind.
It's exactly, man. You know what? And it's all chemicals, dude.
I could agree with that. And you know what? That's the funny thing is you're listening to a band that obviously knows what they're talking about. You can't go into a band. If you're going to go into a band, not to be mean, and you're an idiot, you're going to come up with idiot music, man. And there's so many bands out there that do that. And you got to understand that everything that's involved in your life is going to make the music that you make. So without any of those influences just trickling into you and finally spiraling down, that's what you're going to talk about. So if you're surrounding yourself by drugs, like many drug users, like Elliott Smith, poor guy, dude, committed suicide. He's one of my favorites. Talked about drugs constantly. High Times, which, you know what? I will go ahead and I'll bring that song up. High Times is specifically about the times where he used to shoot up heroin, man. And it's a sad song, but nonetheless, I mean, I respect him beyond belief because he still made beautiful music. And it's hard to not get influenced by the rest of the stuff that comes in because what's happening in your life, you're going to embrace more than some sort of bullshit you're going to make up. Now, nonetheless, it does happen. You hear rappers all the time. I call bullshit on a lot of the things they do. But at the same time, I mean, I wouldn't call bullshit on certain things. I can imagine that Tupac probably did about most of the stuff he did, dude, because Homeboy was kind of crazy.
Yeah. And it's cool to party, man.
I
Just
think he's
make
still
sure.
alive.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are drinking right now, dude, and just chilling, man. But
Even though we're not vegan and straight edge, if anybody does choose that lifestyle, you know, that's their own decision, and I support that. You know, like.
You know, if anything, man, I would still encourage kids nowadays to try it out. To me, I felt like it was a very necessary part of my life. man.
yeah,
Just
because you have to get it
balance,
out of your
definitely.
system.
No, definitely. You know, I'm kind of glad I'm 23 now, and you know, I was doing all that stuff in high school. You know, like smoking weed, doing all
Yes.
kinds of stuff. I've never really went the hard way. I've never done heroin.
I will say now, if you did not know, I was addicted to crystal meth for.
That's gnarly.
Yeah. The scary thing for me was that I was addicted to it with the soft music in the back. I was addicted to it. I was addicted to it, and my friend actually had it, and he would get it for free. So I was doing it every single day for 3 months straight. And my mom caught me with it. She was like, hey, dude, like, next time I find this, I'm sending you into rehab. And when they say that you're ready, I will let you come out. And I stopped cold turkey. And it was the hardest thing in the world because for the first 2 weeks, I'd go to school and I wouldn't be able to make it through school. I would just puke. At one point, my mom finally let me just stay home. Like I was going through really bad withdrawals. And to go through something like that, and for me now, even for me to drink like an energy drink, and if I pound it fast enough, it will give me that rush. And I'll kind of enjoy it a little too much, and I'll have to back myself away. But like you guys all said, we went through so many experiences. We know at least now this is our boundary, this isn't, which I'll agree with to a certain degree, but it's scary to see somebody go down that route and not come back.
Yeah, I would suggest, man, like, you never want to be some kind of dictator over your friends or whatnot. But, you know, it's cool to party, whatever you want to experiment with, fucking do it. But as a friend, man, if you ever see any of your friends in a slump and you kind of really know that this isn't really normal and you're kind of addicted to this shit,
Yeah.
you got to be the bigger person, man. And, you know, it's probably the people are like, oh, I don't want to sell out, be not punk, fucking do whatever, anarchy. He's like, you know what, man, like, your fucking friend needs you, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Their life's on the fucking line, man. You got to tell them, like, hey, dude, you fucking
So,
get your shit together.
It's like the most responsible thing you could also do about being a friend, a true friend too. I hold friendship as in loyalty and all that stuff, and I think it's a big part of being loyal to, like, you know, keeping each other safe and healthy. I mean, same thing with anything, like, your friends are your other family, regardless. You're always around them just as much as you're around your other family, your immediate family.
if not, you enjoy hanging out with them more than your other family.
You know, it's true, you know, but it's also the same reactions, you know, like, just as much as I'd see my mom, like, stranded on the freeway, I'd be there at any time, just as much as I'd see any of these guys on the side, I'd have the same reaction. So, I mean, yeah, like what Roy's saying is, like, you need to have each other's backs, man. I mean, you
Yeah.
guys got to build that bond.
Agreed.
Like, there should be no sugarcoating in anything. That's what I realized when you have a real relationship with somebody, just as I can learn in a band, is when you don't sugarcoat shit with each other. If you don't like how a riff sounds, you say, I don't like that shit, or like you don't like what they're
You
doing.
fix
you need to be
it.
on,
You
like,
fix it
on their
like you do
asses.
in
You need
any
to say it.
relationship.
Yeah, because it's going to build the relationship even stronger, and it's also going to show you, I guess, like, kind of like how much you guys care about each other in the sense of opinions and how much you guys respect each
Agreed.
other in the long end too. So I think that's another reason if you're trying to start a band, you guys need to stop being like so not open with each other. I think it's the most open time you guys should be with each other.
And
with anybody.
we've talked about this previously on the Re-Grets, that you have to be open. If not, your band won't succeed. Now, we just talked about basically your guys' straight edge and vegan time, and then it kind of faded away with certain band members. You guys stuck together. Let's talk about that in a quick minute. But we do have a show, believe it or not, you guys. We're about 52 minutes in, and I haven't even gotten to any of the stories. So let's go ahead and let's get into that, you guys. So, we actually, Macklemore. Oh, yeah, dude. What?
I have no idea what this shit is.
What?
Check it.
You
Check
keep
it.
saying that name. I have no
Look
clue.
it.
I know,
Macklemore and
I
Ryan
lost
Lewis.
me, dude.
The thrift store song.
Yeah, dude, that's the thrift
I
store
got
song. man.
$20 in my pocket.
It's $20, dude.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I saw last night at the bar. Oh yeah.
I like it. Dude, it is. It is.
I was at the hookah bar last night on 2nd Street. And I heard.
How's it go? I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket.
What punk rock kid hasn't shop at a fucking thrift store?
Dude, exactly. Exactly.
Hey, the ones
All right,
that
so
don't even have that much money to shop at a thrift store.
exactly. So they were on
here.
SNL last night. So kudos for you, man. You're Macklemore was on his own for a while, and he went with Ryan Lewis, and Ryan Lewis did not want to be recognized as just a DJ, so he's like, hey, dude, it's both of us, Macklemore and Ryan Lewis. So they went in, they've been successful, they finally made it. This is the song, Thrift Shop. This is the song that made it. I believe this is their 4th or 5th album, man, so they've been around for a while. He was finally on SNL, but the big thing about SNL was that there was a commercial for Daft Punk. Apparently, it was really crappy, according to Roy. It was just the two helmets, Daft Punk, some music for 15 seconds. They bonded. That's it.
Yeah, it's like Daft Punk, how like their name is written out and like that weird cursive, whatever.
So it's basically an epic fail, you guys. That's what he's telling us.
Well,
So
compared to the name Daft Punk is supposed to hold up. But at the same time, I think for as non-graphic as it was, it probably got a lot of people wet.
I bet, dude. So not only that, but apparently, we're getting into the next story. Pete Towhshend apologizes for bad mouthing a fan, man. Apparently there was somebody. Yeah, dude, the Who, man. It was the Who, dude. How could you do that? Who are you? You're an asshole. We really all know. That's basically what happened.
All right, what's going on here? What the hell?
Dude, there was some guy that was in the crowd, and he was like, smash your guitar, and he was like, dude, I want to tell you stuff, but you're lucky you have family members, and he mouthed off to him, fuck off.
Wait, why did he tell him fuck off? Just they told him smash the guitar?
Yeah, just because he told him I would smash your guitar. He was butthurt.
I don't know. I would have to be there, dude. I wasn't there.
No, I call bull. When you're the Who and you have that much money, you have 30 to 50 other guitars that probably cost about 5 to 12 grand at your house. You could afford it.
I would
Get
never
like
smash
seriously,
a
Pete
guitar,
Townsend,
dude.
get over yourself, dude.
All right, so you're telling me
I would
if you
not.
had 5 Les Pauls all exactly alike, you would not break
Hell
one of
no,
them.
dude. I'd give that
What-
shit away, dude. I'd
What
give
if
it to
one was her
some-
favorite guitar? And
No.
you should say,
Then don't
it.
smash the favorite one.
Well, then maybe he didn't want to smash
No.
it. He's all fuck off.
Hey, you bloody wanker. Hey, hand me that guitar over there. I'll break this one. I'll break this one with this bloody wanker right here.
Dude, I would rather give that to somebody who deserves it, dude. Like, somebody's been playing guitar for a long time. They're too poor to buy another guitar.
All right, I
Give
could
that
agree
to
with you on
them.
that.
That's why I
I
would never
can't
smash
deny
a
that.
guitar, dude. I'd rather give it away.
Remember we
again,
saw that
if
guy
you're-
smashing his guitar at that
If
show
you're
in
that
Fontana,
close
that
at
guy's
a
show.
Who concert,
Who did it? That guy
Yeah.
smashed
It's
it.
true.
that's
dude,
front row.
yeah,
man. That's
this
like
is a Who
$200.
concert, not a Nirvana concert.
Yeah, dude, he paid enough money for that Who concert. He was like, I paid 10 grand for this ticket. You break that damn guitar.
Hey,
right?
I think
it's
it would be
different, too.
just as exciting to throw it out to the crowd and be like,
Ooh.
all right, who wants a
You know how
fucking-
much that
who
would
wants
hurt,
my
though?
fucking guitar, dude? Who wants this
You know
shit?
Yeah, you're trying to escape a lawsuit.
I'd rather get the whole Davey Havoc experience when he walks on the crowd to do God Called In Sick Today,
Oh,
and you
what?
just hold him up, dude, and you could just grope his nuts and be like, yeah. He actually,
Like they're not there tonight.
Hey,
there's
why
a
would
video-
You do that to him?
I personally wouldn't take any joy in that.
Fuck no, I fucking
I'm
sock
not gonna-
them out. I don't care if they're my friends.
Okay.
Don't fucking touch me.
okay, now that she mentioned that, there's a video that you see Davey Havoc on the crowd, and somebody starts groping his nuts, and he looks down and just starts
Yeah,
checking people
good.
with the mic, dude.
Good.
Just starts going to town.
yeah.
What about the Maynard
Get
Tool
down,
video?
dude.
Maynard from Tool, where the guy jumps on stage and he tries to hug him from behind, and Maynard just hip tosses him over, chokes him out, like has his whole legs wrapped around, chokes him out, and
Self-defense to the
and
max.
continues to sing the song and holds him in that chokehold until the song is over.
I know what it is. I just love when people in bands hit a person from the crowd with a microphone. Because all you hear
Because
is
you hear the...
I have another showcase funny story. I was watching Cheap Sex with my friend Danny and my friend Brian Upstart, and we were watching it, and I'm probably about 15 at the time, and we're in the front, and they're playing, and I'm looking at the drummer playing, and he just has this mad dog looking face on, and I'm like, dude, who the fuck is he mad dogging? And he's playing it, and the song ends, and I just see him just whoosh, chuck the stick, and my friend Danny just goes boom, fucking straight
Right in
drumstick
the
to the
head?
face, hits the floor, and my friend Brian goes, Danny, look, I got a drumstick. And my friend is like, well, my face caught it first.
All right, you guys, let's get into some more shows real quick. This is all for Chain Reaction. Breaking Through presents Lexi Avels on March 3rd. There's also Lionheart playing March 7th. K-Shures as March 8th. Indigo... Oh, man, am I still playing music? No, I'm not.
That's just Roy saying shh.
Oh, is it?
Chicago.
Shawshank Redemption, Chicago! Get out of here! Go on. Go. Hey, dude, I didn't start a movie podcast or nothing, okay? All right, we got Johnny Craig March 9th. We got The Great Commissioner with Destruction of a King. That's March 10th. That's a Sunday. We got Pop Punk Mania. That's Stanley and The Search with Such a Mess on March 10th. We also have HRVRD with Night Verses. That's March 13th. We have Handguns. That's March 15th. We have we have the Free Mind Tour with Sage One and Organized Threat. That's March 17th. We have Goliath March 17th as well.
That's a cool roller coaster.
Oh gosh, get out of here. We have Trapped Under Ice.
They're
Yeah.
playing with their homies Frostbite. I
They're
think right at the
they're
Cobalt.
playing March 12th if you want to go to that one.
Cobalt, right?
There's one at the no. This one's all of the Chain Reaction shows.
Oh, okay.
We also have Enter Shiitake and Artifacts. That's March 21st. They're also playing March 22nd. What's Eating Gilbert is on March 24th. Newfound Glory, which apparently, I don't know how you get into the show because it says Newfound Glory. NFG will be recording these shows for all of our live recordings to be released. Number 3 RD party will be called for this show. You will have the last name Thursday. So I don't know if somebody won it, but that's March 28th and March 30th. And the Millionaires are also playing. That is March 31st.
Is
So
that like that band from MySpace from back in the
yeah,
day?
they were the
little
girls.
Like, oh my god! Oh
Yes,
my god.
yes. It was like a whack gravy
Yeah,
train.
Yes,
It's bad.
exactly.
It's
God,
bad. It's
I haven't
bad.
heard
They were
Gravy
so
Train in a
seen.
long time. I haven't heard
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, dude, they're kind of
You have been
trippy.
in Alex's car.
So
You have not been in my car when Karen and I are drunk. That's her girlfriend.
Gravy Train?
Oh, dude, we fuck that. We love that shit. Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
oh gosh. All right, so you guys dropped out of the whole vegan straightish thing. Did the band break up?
Well, what had happened was
We all kind of broke apart.
the band broke apart completely.
The whole band was done. For
Well,
a few years.
didn't Jen leave it first, and then it was just you two and
Jeanette
Manny?
left.
Yeah, we tried to
Me,
break
Manny,
these
and Roy
things.
stuck together, but it still broke up again.
All right, and then from there, it faded away. I remember coming in a couple of years later when you guys needed a bassist. I went to try out. You guys were gonna. There was an idea of the band possibly being called SoCal Kings.
Was it?
No.
Yeah.
It was West Coast Uprise.
Oh,
Yeah.
Was it? It was West
Yeah.
Coast Uprise.
Yeah.
So there was.
Sounds a little pop.
I know, right? So there was that idea. We ended up not being able to do it just because of the distance. And then I heard a year or two later, and you guys had the bassist that you had now.
We found this motherfucker
Oh,
over here.
where do we get him from, Dave? I mean,
the
Roy.
hell
Where
did
do we
we
get
find you?
Roy from?
So
Dave
we're
from?
driving
Yeah.
down the streets one day.
Actually, me and Amanda. I heard Amanda was back in town from Seattle.
Seattle. Yeah.
So I was like, dude, fucking, this is it, man. 'Cause
Jam
me-
out with your clam out.
I've been wanting to
Yeah.
fucking play music ever since like the band stopped. I was like, fuck, man, I kind of miss it, you know.
When did you guys stop playing though? What year?
2008.
Oh wait.
You guys stopped, right?
Yeah.
When did you
Got
guys
back,
start?
Like
2010.
No, wait. When did you guys first start?
Oh, 2004.
So it was 4 to 8.
I
Then
was
it was a
16,
breakup for 2
17.
years. Then it was 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hit Amanda. Amanda and I, we wrote like the first few songs on acoustic guitar.
I was there for that.
Oh yeah, and that's
Yeah.
when
That
we were
I was
trying
there
out
for that
bases.
process. Yeah, I think I learned 4 songs that day. I was surprised I was even able to play it.
Yeah.
You were like this, and I was like, I got this.
And Alex came in because she was coming home from school and just wanted to hang out. And we're like, hey, we got some tall cans. And
Yeah, I would actually.
here's a rhythm guitar.
Yeah.
You're in the band.
That's what started
I
it.
would ditch
Beer.
my college classes to go. I was like, man, fuck college, dude. I don't want to do this. I know I want to play music, dude.
I want
And
to play music and drink
yeah,
beer.
yeah, the fuck a degree, but and I'm still, the American dream, brother. But I'm still playing music, dude.
Yeah, believe it or not, man. Believe it or not, Manny actually came back for a little bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Manny played with us for a little bit. We did our like
That's-
our debut show at Amanda's garage.
That's when we decided to recall it Socialized.
Yeah, that's
Because
And then
was back
Manny
in the
left
band.
again, and then
he
you were
left
like,
again, and
you
we're
guys
like, man,
just
we're not
kept it.
changing it again, dude. Fuck
Yeah.
it. Like,
I'm too lazy.
Well,
I'm
he
thinking of some shit.
he
right
didn't
now.
leave because like he didn't want to play music anymore. It's because like
Yeah.
his job, he had to be gone like for like 6 months
Yeah,
out of the year, and we're
Okay.
just like,
He
dude,
works
That's
in the
very
mountains and
understandable.
shit.
he was honest with us. He's like,
Yeah.
no, I can't do this.
I would love
you know?
to, but
I
you
would love
guys
to. I
don't.
really
yeah.
love to.
It wasn't
but
anything.
I can't.
It wasn't anything like the first.
Yeah.
breakup.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
totally cool, mutual. And then Amanda and I went to this show at a skate shop, and Dave was playing with his old band called Full Tank to Mexico. Pretty good band.
Full tank to Mexico.
Tank to Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty
That
cool,
was
man.
my.
Why couldn't it be full truck to Mexico? Because you know there would have been like
Well,
20 or
if
30
you actually-
Mexicans in that truck.
Well, like, I mean, like I'm back. I'm kind of rising that from the dead. If you listen to that music, kind of explains the name too. We have a fucking theme song. We're kind of one of those bands that is like
Hey,
sort of.
baby,
Yeah.
¿qué pasó?
Yeah, it's kind of had like this whole theme. It's kind of more of like a goofy side, like gutter. Think of like Guttermouth and assorted jelly beans, kind of real fun upbeat
Okay.
kind of stuff.
All
That's
right.
what it was. I was playing bass. It was a 3-piece.
You know what would have been awesome if you guys would have covered Corona by the Minutemen, dude.
Yeah, see, that's the things we would cover things like that. We would cover like Linoleum from NoFX and stuff. That's the stuff we would really actually like to. We were a really goofy, fun-loving band. It was nothing. They didn't have like that hard-hitting like. Anger.
So they snagged you up.
Pretty well. What happened was this band that I was in, Full Tank to Mexico. We were already going through this whole just distance of just kind of just spreading.
So you were fading out. They came in there like, who asked him?
Roy.
Yeah, he was actually the last show we played in this house in Claremont. We played in a living room, and I remember him being there, and he came up and we jammed and stuff. And then next thing you know, I'm getting a Facebook message. Hey, my band's looking for a bassist. Do you want to come out and try out? I was like, you know what, dude? Like, I'm gonna be straight up honest. I'll come in and sit in to practice if I like it.
That's how it always happens, man.
I like it.
You're like, you know what? I want to make out with you, but I don't want to put my dick in you.
I gotta be absolutely sure if I'm gonna put my dick.
Yeah. And then he was like, "All right, I'm gonna have sex with you." Yeah, he's like, "I'm gonna have sex with you, but I'm gonna wear a condom." And finally, you took off the condom, and you're like, "I'm part of the band."
Yeah. So I went to Roy's house the night they were all there. I met them all. I never grew up with these people like my entire life.
But yet it feels like you guys have a good connection
with lesbians and buff guys.
Why couldn't that be the band name? Lesbians and buff guys.
But like no, I showed up. I met him. I felt like there was like an instant.
I like that. All right, you guys, hold on for one moment. Let's get into some more stories real quick. All right, you guys, like I already said, some Ja Rule. Yeah, son.
Hey, I thought this was a punk show, dude.
This is not a punk show. This is a music show, man. Anybody and everybody. So not only people that listen to punk, but other people that enjoy good music will listen to So Cru.
Who is Ja Rule, though?
Yeah, but he is crap. I gotta admit that. But I had to play him, dude. You know what? I'm not even gonna give him that much
time slot. You could be using it to inspire people with cool music.
Then I show him Ja Rule.
Wait, but what if he's inspiring people to stop listening to crappy music?
Okay,
yeah, dude, he's the Death for Murder Inc. Be happy. Ashanti's not around anymore. Come on.
You lost me.
She was so fine.
She's getting so upset about it. Let us continue the show. All right, you guys. Ja Rule, I'll get into it very briefly. Ja Rule went to jail in July, and apparently his release date is going to be coming up soon. He only went in. He was supposed to be in there for 2 years, and now he's coming out. He basically got some gun charges. But obviously, he wasn't able to make it up too good because he's still in there, dude. Lil Wayne went for cocaine and gun, and he got out in like 2 months, man. So for whatever he did, he wasn't doing
I went for cardboard, dude. I was there for 3 years. Can you believe that shit? That was fucked up.
All right, you guys. And the very last story, we're going to go ahead and get into it. The Rolling Stones said that they want to continue doing shows, and apparently they are going to they want to get on, I can't even pronounce this. It's Glastonbury Festival. Ron Wood says, keep your eye out because I want to do some more shows, and I know that the boys do too. So answering the rumors that they might possibly get on there, he says, I want to do it badly, but I have no idea yet. But I am looking forward to it, and I know we're going to do our very best live, so I hope we get to do it. So their peak is playing. That's the only reason the Rolling Stones are still playing music, is because when you play music and you see people getting off to you get off to that. I'm sure when people aren't pitting, you're like weak. And when people are pitting, you're like, yeah.
That was the difference. That was a difference between Eugene, Oregon, and Olympia, Washington.
Definitely.
That was a difference right there.
Okay, Olympia, Washington, it was basically a library.
PC Punk.
Oh.
PC
No, literally, there was books.
No, you're joking, right?
Books are cool, man.
I got a couple of them.
People, we're not even into having fun. Like, there were some people that were kind of headbanging and shit, but, it was, ultimate, seriousness.
But when you step into different people's spaces, dude, sometimes it's a different thing. It's like, I went to New York, man, and I went and there was a venue, and it was known for punk and anarcho-punk and crust, and I was like, hell yeah. So I went, they brewed their own beer, it was awesome, and they had this dungeon thing in the back with the stage. I think it was called the Vexen, and they were doing metal karaoke. I had never heard of metal karaoke, man. So this guy goes up and he goes, Mother, tell your children not to walk my way. I'm like, this fool does not know dancing. I went up there. I was like, I got to do Danzig. Some, got to bring them back. I'm like, da da da, my darling. And people were like, yeah. They actually came up and started singing it. If you do good enough, you get a shot. And I was already drunk as it was. And the guy was like, shot. I was like, yes. And
Dude, you know who parties hard, man? It's fucking Oi Polloi.
That'd be hard,
We
yeah.
had a pleasure playing with them, man.
Okay, so they headlined that show, right, in Olympia.
Okay.
And they kind of told us off to the side because I was just sitting in the back, dude, in the fucking corner by the merch table, and I was chatting it up with the dude. I was like, oh, you could tell I was miserable, you know?
Yeah.
He kind of looked like bored or whatnot. I was like, hey, man, here's a demo. I don't know if you want to take it back somewhere. He said, oh, okay, cool. He kind of looked from side to side. He's like, hey, man,
You want some cocaine?
He's like, I don't know if we do the whole X thing or not. I was like, nah, man, hell no. He's
The
like, oh.
X thing? Nah.
And he kind of like, he's
He
like,
crossed
oh, okay.
his hands, Wolverine?
Like you could tell, like his demeanor, he kind of like looked more relaxed. Like, oh well, me and the band, we're gonna do some vegan whiskey brewing after the show. If you want to come through, I'm like,
You're
oh,
like,
fuck
yes.
But I think we all regret that we didn't do that.
yeah.
We didn't do that.
In my head, I was like, fuck yeah, but my body was like, fuck you.
That's where that comes into place too. Is it's like at that show, I don't know about you guys, but I felt judged. Just from the first point that right when we pulled up, dude, I felt like judged. But just because we weren't, vegan straight edge. Yeah. And I felt like
That's why
I didn't fit in at all. Like,
You got to cover narco politically incorrect, dude, when you feel like that, dude. Just learn that
Like
song and be
Outcast.
like, you know what,
Outcast.
screw you guys.
Well, no, that's why I said I fucking had a Budweiser shirt in my backpack. I fucking
You're
put that
like,
shit on.
cover?
No, dude, I fucking played with that shirt. I was like, man, fuck. Like, no disrespect to any of them, but that's how I felt at the time. I was like, I'm gonna do what I want. This is how
It's
I'm
more
gonna
you're disrespecting me by trying to put your idea on me
Yeah.
rather than I'm here to have a good time and play music. And be happy that I'm there to play music for you.
What I thought was funny was like when I was off stage and like just hearing the other bands play, I can hear other people like over talking like, dude, that shit was fucking bad. Hell yeah, that shit was bad. Well, it really didn't look like you were having so much fun because you stand there with your arms crossed.
'Cause you were
and
just
then
like,
you did this very vague clapping. You didn't.
Oh, dude, was it a golf clap?
Yeah,
All right, everybody golf clap.
yeah. And I can literally like after that I can hear people coughing in the background. Like,
You're like, hold on, you guys, hold on. I could hear grass growing. Be quiet. All right, guys,
hair growing.
let's get into the last shows real quick. Sunday, March 3rd at the Observatory, Method Man. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. All right. Also is Scott Kyle of Neurosis. Oh, that'd be awesome.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's March 3rd. On Wednesday, March 6th is Blackfeet Brave. On March 7th is Flight Facility. There's also K-Rock Presents Matt and Kim. I have no clue who that is, but that's on March 8th. March 8th is also Chris Webber. March 9th is Time Flies. March 10th is Major Moves with Boss. March 11th is KMFDM. Hell yeah. There's also March 14th. That is Sean Price. March 15th is Observation and Into Arms. There is also March 15th, Hell or High Water. March 16th, Matt Costal. Sorry about that. March 17th is Wax. March 18th is Jake Miller. March 19th is The Joy Formidable. March 19th is The Virgins. I kind of want to go to that one. March 20th is Doldrums. And March 21st is Andrew McHard.
you go to that show, they're gonna be called the Fucked after.
They're going to be called the Giving Up the V card. All right, you guys. So now you guys are the band you are. You came out with the EP that we were playing on Constant, which I'm going to do yet again. You guys came out with your 2011 EP, which is For You and Me EP. And I remember seeing a pretty cool little picture of some sort of thing you guys put together as like a box with like shirts and patches.
From our really good. Well, it's actually he's one of my best friends. It's like my brother, dude. But no, he's a good graphic designer. He created that. It was actually a school project that he did, and he kind of was like, yeah, but it was like it still happened though. Like he can make it happen if we ever want to make it happen.
I think you guys should do that. So
Yeah, so he just was like, you need an idea, and like we just shot him some ideas. He went through our approval, so pretty much we approved it. But he came up with this whole thing where I'm gonna make this pyramid thing, like in the box. I'm gonna make a box and a canister with a CD in it, and then the top part's gonna be a pyramid top. Where it's gonna have hemp, like it's gonna be tied with hemp bracelets,
Oh,
tied with
it's
hemp
hard.
bracelets you can
Yeah,
wear.
yeah.
with patches in it and pins, and then it's just a whole collectible thing, you know. Pretty much.
So from the 2011 EP, Pawn was not on there, correct?
No.
Correct.
Actually, let's go ahead, and I think I'm going to pull that up right now. Now, how did Pawn get made? Because that, all I know is when I listen to it, I think of Iron Maiden.
Well, like,
Cool, that's cool.
That's new, dude. I'm glad to hear that it's like something that's not like
Shit.
Hard
not
to
so much shit.
hard to even reenact, man.
Like, not
Hold on,
even
let's
that shit,
get
but it's
into it
different.
for a quick minute. This is actually the live version of it. So we're
That's
gonna.
in the garage.
Oh,
That,
shit.
yeah, this
That's
is
the dungeon right there.
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, come on, man!
That's
Give me
where
some.
we're
There we
playing
go.
that song, like, together as a band.
Yeah.
There's a lot of mishaps. I think the one at the spot was a lot better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one's by far way better.
Wait, which one?
The one at the
Spot's
spot.
like in black and white.
It's
It's
a
like
black and white.
it's just like if you just go to our videos, yeah, you should see it somewhere. It's right,
Right
there.
here.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go ahead and we'll get
I
into
think
that
that one
one.
has-
That was a cool show too.
Here we
That was
go.
a badass show, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say the bass is flowing good. The guitar is about to switch up right now. Ah, called it. No, called it. Switch. You're like, and I'm in the band. How does he know? And then of course, right? And of course, what I said, all the different vocals coming in right now. Now, can we expect a recording of this song?
Very much. Oh,
Our full length.
our full length is something that we're
All right, so you guys are going to put out a full length.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. When is the full length going to come out?
Whenever.
when the songs are done.
Are you so wait? So that means that this is self-produced.
Yeah. We have, 8 songs down? We got, like, a
Around
few more to
We
go.
record the stuff on the demo to make them more punchy. We'll probably tweak them out a little bit more.
Okay.
So that's
So you're going to carry those songs
yeah,
as well as
except for
the other ones that are.
self-defense, which is a remake. We might.
Nah.
Probably leave it out. We're
I
gonna
don't want to
leave it
record it.
No,
again.
I'm not that. We might bring out another older song.
Yeah.
That's still in the works.
That'd be
That's
pretty cool.
When we do it, just how we did self-defense.
Motherfucker.
Really?
We might bring back Motherfucker.
Yeah, we're gonna bring back.
Oh, what? No, no! You're
We
killing
can
your
hear it a
life
lot.
away, smoking
that's,
your life away.
That's a different one. Motherfucker.
Hey, well, being the new lineup too is because we kind of, if you can hear, like, because I also, to before I was in the band, I was listening to them, and self-defense compared to the 2000 self-defense back then compared to 2011 is completely different.
Yeah.
in a sense. So I think it's also probably I kind of have an idea of maybe we should bring back some older songs for certain little just promotions and stuff like that.
Maybe you guys should do a chronological show and just like straight up headline it and do from 04 all the way till now.
Well,
Special
Because
I don't
this is the
think we're
thing.
that
It
good
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that you guys are not that anymore. It's that you were. And that's what I feel is probably most respectful about a band, is a band that understands their past. I always talk about it. People get bugged the crap out of it. AFI. AFI came out with Crash Love. Crash Love is glam. AFI came out with December Underground. That's electronic. They came out with Sing the Sorrow. That's hard rock. They came out with Art of Drowning and Black Sails in the
sick-ass
Sunset.
CDs, dude.
Those are
Art of
both like
Drowning.
goth rock ish as well as punk. Super hardcore album. Shut your mouth and open your eyes.
Fuck yeah.
And then you have their very punk stuff, which is Very Proud of You and Answer That and Stay Fashionable. The great thing about seeing AFI is they play everything, 4 or 5 songs from each and every album. So,
love
yeah.
AFI, dude. I've never really listened to their new stuff too much, but all the other
I
shit,
could
I
I
love
can
that,
enjoy
dude.
it. I could definitely enjoy it.
It's more because you enjoy the band as a whole. I think, one of my favorite bands is Thrice, and when they first started off, they were like punk. Metal.
Oh, come on, dude. Free will is ours and you can't let go.
No, that's what I mean. Did you hear from start to finish?
I did. And yes,
it's
it
like-
progressed into something else.
I think
Same
it's
thing
so
with...
respectable. Like it's like you grow as you do as a person with your music.
Yes, and that's what people don't understand
Yeah.
is that you have to have variety. You have to continue to grow. Which not dissing on you guys, but the simplicity from some of the songs about from 2004 to 2008 to now is a completely different ball game.
Yeah.
It's not more soloing, but more complex ideas that are being thrown into it.
Well, I think we've just grown as musicians, you know, like back then we were a lot younger and we continue to play our instruments, so by now...
We didn't even care to play good back then.
Yeah.
Seriously.
And not only that, it's
Can
like...
Jen's vocals be heard? Yeah, we're fine, you guys. Just keep playing.
You know, it gets boring after a while just playing the same shit, you know, only playing power chords, you know, on guitar and shit. Like, I like playing it sometimes, but sometimes it gets boring, you know. I want to step it up and play shit that's more interesting and keeps me interested when I'm playing, you know, like...
I agree completely.
You know?
I think what the newer stuff we're doing is we're taking a lot of influences from different types of music, but the core of it all is still going to be hardcore punk sound, you know?
Yeah,
it's always going to be the core, but we like to throw in a little bit. Let's throw in some Latin, let's throw in some jazz, some samba, let's throw in some hip-hop.
Hey, dude, you know what? I've
I've
made a mistake by doing that because I kid you not, the Re-Grets had a, it was no joke, a reggaeton punk song. And
That's a hit or miss, though.
No, dude, no, we did good, but we never played it again because there was this show where this really, not to be mean, butt ugly old woman was just like caressing herself to music, and they're like, we're gonna play it, I go, no, the old woman's gonna come out. And they're like, no, we're gonna play it, and we play it. Oh my gosh, this lady was bending over backwards, but not only bending over backwards, was going so far that you could see her pubes. I was like,
It's kind of cool.
I want to see that.
I want to see someone get buck wild on our
I
shit.
know, right? But yeah, all right, so you guys are going to continue this. Are we going to look forward to any kind of record labels, or you're not going to try and bond yourself to
Roy
that?
can probably take over that one.
Yeah, man, I'm actually coming out with my own record label.
You can do your own
I
record
figure
label.
If no one else is going to pick us up, I want to pick us up, man. So,
That's hard.
It's the best decision.
It's the Kevin Smith idea of it. Just like he came out with Red State. He was like, you know what? Who wants to buy it? He fucking released it at Sundance, and he was like, who wants to buy it? Screw you guys. I'm buying it for $20. And he sold it to himself, and he self-produced it, and he made all his stuff. You know what? If you do that on your own, you ever need any help, you know Rat House is right behind you, dude. That's why we're here. We're not here to fuck anybody over, and we're not here to get some message back on Facebook saying screw you, like I've already talked about before. We're here to always help everybody out. We're here for the music. We're here for punk. We're here for crust. We're here for rock. We're here for hip-hop. We're here for anything, you guys.
We're a network. Is like I was saying right before I got out of the car. I was like, it's great that you're doing something like this. You know, there's people who aren't bands aren't that, you know, they don't. I guess they don't feel they have the talent enough to pick up an instrument, so they throw shows, or they manage
somehow
bands, so
have
they
an
do-
involvement in music.
You know, it's about they start a magazine. You know, you have to do that. You got to keep the scene strong. We're all here for each other, whether you're a musician or not.
Yeah.
You know, we're all a community. We're all a culture in one Salvasil. Like, I mean, to go and like be like, oh, I've never heard of it, I'm not going to go on that or something is totally, you obviously don't love what you're doing to go out and stuff because, you know, who knows, dude? I mean, like, you know, this is new to you, right? Like the whole podcast.
This is actually the month anniversary of Rat House.
And what's cool is like you don't know where this can go, and a lot of people do. So everyone who comes onto it, like Roy was saying, like who knows where it can go from here? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
I hope for the best, but the great thing is that I put my own time and money into this. So if I don't gain anything, I've never lost.
yeah.
True.
I was telling them earlier in the car, man. I was like, dude, look at all these the great bands from the fucking 80s and 90s, dude. Like, half the time, you know, Fat Mike makes Fat Records. He had no idea. He just did it to release his own fucking
Propaganda, man.
They
Ooh.
were released. Their first album was on Fat Records.
Yeah.
So it was Strung Out. And no,
Well, like all these people. Point is, all these people just did shit because they love the fucking music, man. And people just ended up catching on, you know.
Yeah, man. I would. This is just my idea. If I were you and doing a record company, I would do a virtual record company.
That's how I think I'm going to start.
Yeah, because
And
the
then
fact
I'm
of the
gonna go
matter
to,
is, like, you could do it cheap by releasing it onto iTunes and stuff like that, and see the money come back. And that's what some people don't want to do. The fact of the matter is, every musician, no matter who you are, I don't care who you are, you want to make money off your music. You want to be able to be like, I could quit my day job so I could go do what I love. But not only that, from there, your love for music will continue to influence do other things. Obviously, Fat Mike starting Fat Records. Tim Armstrong starting Hellcat. For everybody, I mean, Ian Mackay is starting. It wasn't Fugazi. What did he start?
Well, he started Fugazi,
But he started. He started a.
No, it wasn't SOS, was it? No.
It wasn't
that's
SOS.
Rob, Chaos, and
Okay.
Was it Rob Chaos owns SOS?
I think he had.
Wasn't it
he
dude
had
from
some of
Showcase
them.
or some shit?
Yeah, one of
He
them.
was part of it. I remember that. But
Anti-Flag had AF Records.
yes, that kind of went downhill.
I knew it once before, but it's somewhere in the back of my head.
All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. It's always great to have a band come on and really appreciate everything. Remember, we're here for you guys. So if you ever want to do an interview, you ever have a show, you ever want to put on a show and you just need some money, dude, that's what Rat House Records is there for. We'll cover you. You get all the money. We don't get anything. Check us out at RATTHAUSPRODUCTIONS. That's Rat House Production. Also, check out our comic book podcast, which is Under City Chaos in the Mind of the Comic Cover, as well as
Oh, yeah, I can't wait to check
Slick
that out.
Dicks, loving and hating movies, as well as everything in between. Well, I sure as hell had plenty of fun. I hope you guys did too.
Dude, thanks for having us on.
Yeah, man.
Oh, one last thing, man. We have a show coming up March 22nd with a band called Ready Steady Go, and they're fucking really
Oh,
good too.
Yeah, they're
awesome.
badass.
They're really good too.
And then where's that at?
That's gonna be at the Vibe in Riverside.
Cool. Is there anything else?
We have tickets available.
Check it out. If we bring the most people in, our band gets a $100 bar tab. So if you guys come in, you get for So Cru.
So help So
Come
Cru
have a
get
cheers with
drunk,
us.
you
We'll
guys.
get you drunk.
We'll get you drunk. That's the thing. You guys come in and see us. We get the most people in. Got that bar tab. Come out. And don't
Yeah,
be
dude.
shy and ask for a drink. And we'll get it for you.
Definitely check out So Cru, you guys. I am once again MTR, also known as Matt the Rat. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Remember to like us on Facebook at Rat House Productions. If you ever need to email us, rathouseproduction2013 at gmail.com. You guys have a great night.
Peace out.
Thanks.